Hello, good day everyone. Sorry, my mistake. The game just crashed. A couple of well, actually not the game. It's my you know, my live stream software just crashed. It was already yeah. Yeah, kind of embarrassing that yeah, that those things do really happen. No excuse on that. I was just not expecting that. I probably have to do some updates later with my live streaming software. Really bad thing to happen where you're in the middle of you know, you're on an online thing. So anyway, yeah, we'll just go back again to our game. So it's luckily for me, I'm not playing this on PC. I'm playing this using the you know, a console, which is the Steam Deck. Otherwise, if this happened, it probably yeah, it's more likely that even my game would crash. So yeah, thankfully I was able just to restart my live streaming software, and there we're still been able to play. We're still able to continue our gameplay, and yeah, well, we're still business as usual. So yeah, we'll just like okay, sorry. I'm really having yeah, some allergic as well, allergic reaction. Okay, so I am just gonna check on for my channel here if there's any bad effects on my you know, that happened. It's just kinda unavoidable that my game just crashed. Okay, I'm just gonna go for another test and see if our if we're back again. Okay.
Botrix has correctly joined the channel. Test. Test. Test.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's a good thing. It seems that our chat box is now working as well. So everything is great and doing good. So my apologies again if you know, my gameplay just, or actually my live streaming software just crashed a few moments ago, so I had to restart. So there, yeah, what else? Okay, I'll probably have to check on my YouTube feeds. Da 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 da. Okay, so what do we got here? 2 Brothers Gaming, Mech Warrior 5, Mercenaries will play through. Okay, Mandalong City called me after my TikTok. Okay. Okay, let me take a look at this one. Okay, this was Japanese Toshiba.
I posted a TikTok the other day and it caught the attention of the very people I called out. Not familiar with the place, I turned right anyway. Little did I know that there is a small sign here. It's not here, it's here. So I turn right, I take a U-turn. Pagdating ko dito, may nakaabang na sa akin na traffic enforcer. Naku sir, bakit ka kumanan dyan sir? Naku po sir, ang no entry 2,000 yan. Tapos kailangan nyo po pong tubos dito kasi wala pong online payment. Tagasan po ba kayo? Kuya, taga QC po ako kaya ako hindi familiar sa area. Ah, ganun po ba? Naku, meron ka pong 10 days para i-claim yun. Pero yun na nga, kailangan pumunta dito. Ano sa tingin mo, sir? No entry, 2,000.
Oh my
Ang laki
goodness.
naman nun. Talaga ba? Di ba mas mura yun? Sabi, ganun talaga, sir. No entry yan eh. Tinawag niya yung friend niya. And then I noticed, si traffic enforcer friend has something that this traffic enforcer doesn't have. The friend has a
Okay.
body cam. Itong si nanghuli sa akin, wala siyang body cam. Kaya
Okay, fine. We'll just continue that later. Yeah, this is slice of life in the Philippines. Probably something. Oh, Noah, the one who always fires grenade launcher on my face. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna fire a grenade launcher again on my face this time. I'm not sure if that was an endearment or he just basically spite me or something. But okay. Alright, Noah. Well, I guess you didn't notice that I was around, so that's it, guys. Oh, right. Oh, right. And I got slashed. Yeah, okay. I was just fooling around. And there are... Okay, so the purple cars are our enemies, definitely. Well, these guys days are numbered, so yeah, we're back at that guy. And also this guy. Yep. Okay, that's number 2 guy who bagged. So where's the other purple guy? Or purple team? Yep, definitely our guys. Oh, right, got hit on that.
At 30%.
Yep. And there we go. Okay, there we go. Who's next? Yep, got it. It's now they're now on TI.
HP at 50%.
Okay, wow, we're doing great at here. Wow, we keep bagging a lot of guys. Did it. Okay, there we go.
30%.
Oh, right. But we still won as a group, so we got 1,118 for the score points. So yeah, so how does that sound? Yep, okay, we kinda fell short on the promotional match. Oh, and yeah, this is more like a co-op competitive gameplay in Armored Core 6, chat I kinda forgot to say. Yeah, it just only went through my mind a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, it's called Team PvP, or Team Rank Match Team. So you play alongside with 2 other and fight another other ravens on this one. Da 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 da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. Yeah, let's go back to that story in Bandaluyong. Some guy saying about
Ganun
his
siya
TikTok.
magsalita. And the difference in their dialogue is night and day. Yung nanghuli sa akin na walang body cam, immediately leaves. The way the friend enforcer was talking to me, straight to the point, professional. Ano ba nangyari dito? Sabi niya, sir, kung ganun, ang fine ko na lang sa'yo, obstruction. Mas mura po yun. And ito, nung tinanong ko, magkano po ba yung obstruction kumpara sa no entry na 2,000? Sir, di po kasi kami pwede mag-discuss ng price eh.
Nakapag-Milo morning na ba?
Yeah, something like that. Well, anyway, that's more like the actual thing, slice of life in
Wait,
the
this is
Philippines.
weird. YT informed me that this stream is done.
Oh, wait, well, not exactly. I was kind of disconnected because I suffered some sort of technical issues from my, live streaming software. I kind of had some technical issues, so I had to restart. So yeah, the YouTube kind of flagged it as it's done, but I just kind of resetted it. Anyway, my apologies. I was, technical stuff happens even on my computers. It's not really exactly state of the art. Oh, sorry. Okay, I kind of lost my concentration with that. But I
Wait,
raised the.
that's you?
Wait, who's me? No. I was just watching the other guy.
At 30%.
Oh, right. I got kicked out. No. I was just watching another vlog from another Filipino on my YouTube feeds. So definitely not me. Wait. Right. Where are those guys? Oh, right. That's cute. I was transferred to. Right, got transferred to a very. Alright, got it. I'm gonna go with harass this tank guy. Oh god, where's my... Yeah, I kinda use my assault armor. Da-da-da-da-da, let's just wait for, yeah, let's just wait for, a respawn here. Okay. Yep, definitely hit him in the butt. Yep. Alright, detonite. Yeah, I just want to make sure that no one's following me. That's why I had to detonate that. Yeah, I got caught in that chaotic act. Yeah, one thing that's also noticeable in the game's Omnipol 6 in PvP is that the time limit for the time limit for ranked match is very short, like just only 3 minutes. Would have been nice if I had it around 5 minutes or something. And there it is. Okay, so I lost. Our team lost with this one because of score points, but that's okay. That's the part of the game. Nice. Great match, guys. And we're reduced on points. So I'm gonna go back and yeah, check out this thing that I'm watching.
Hold on! Didn't your friend just talk about prices.
Ah,
So,
okay.
in hindsight, now that I think about it, I think it's worth making an appeal. Other than that, from the get-go, I was willing to accept my fine. I made a mistake, and road rules
Yep.
are road
Thank you,
rules.
chat.
So,
Thank you.
kailangan
sorry.
bayaran mo to sa City Hall. Mga mali na pinoint out sa office na ako. I was there earlier today, and I talked with the person who contacted
Nice
me.
PvPv.
Sabi nung higher ups niya, let's just
Yep.
call him...
Thanks, chat. Thanks.
Let's call him Buddy.
You're welcome.
Right? Sabi ni Buddy, sabi nung boss ko, hey Buddy, nakita ko yung video. Ayusin mo to. That's what Buddy told me. And so, ginawa ni Buddy ang lahat ng makakaya niya para ayusin yung mga mali na pinoint out ko sa video. Beginning with the signage. So, although I did make a mistake, and although there are correct signages that I simply just missed out on over here, sabi ni Buddy, pinakita niya sa akin nung
Okay,
nagkita
so
kami one-on-one
forward.
sa Mandaluyong City
Definitely
Hall.
Makati.
Tingnan
Funny
mo to, Sir
Filipino
Carlos.
words there.
Nag-install pa kami
Yeah.
ng karagdagan na signs.
Yeah, I agree.
So on June 17, 3 days later, 3 days after I post the video, probably within the same day, na napagalitan siya or napagsabihan si Buddy ng boss niya, nag-install ng mga additional no right turns ang Mandaluyong traffic police. They install a lot of them actually.
Okay.
Not just this one.
Well, I
But
just kind of
this
do
one
this in order
and
to wipe
another
for
one over here.
some.
So medyo overkill na at this point,
the load
but
times in
they did want to
finding a
fix
match in
what
PvP
seemed to
in
have been the
Armored
problem.
So I kind of
Not
watch,
only that, sabi
YouTube
sa akin
one.
ni Buddy,
and check out some
Sir
videos.
Carlos, napansin ko rin sa video mo na dalawa yung enforcer na lumapit sa'yo. Yung isa, they don't wanna say the word, the K word. They don't wanna say kotong. Because that is the word, right? That's the word we all know. Na kaya ako kinakausap about prices. Naku sir, 2,000 doon. Naku sir, kailangan bayaran mo to sa City Hall. Wala kaming online pay. Ganun siya, di ba? Kasi sa totoo lang,
Okay. Much as I want to listen on that story, I have to. I got to get ready. There's a match coming up. PvP.
Not sure everyone gets it.
Yeah, I think. I think that's. It's somewhere around some law enforcement officers in some city in Manila, Metro Manila, asking for bribes for a traffic violation or something. But anyway, that's how the story goes on that video. So, which is kinda. Oh my goodness. Okay, why is mine locking?
AP at 30%.
And I got hit. Yeah, at least that's the story of how the video went. Probably some law enforcement or traffic enforcers are trying to ask bribes for his traffic violation. Which, if you think about it, it's rather than cause him a lot of trouble on that, probably just encourages him just to play the bribe, something like that. But of course, that's a unique thing in the Philippines.
At 30%.
And there we go, just kicked Noah's butt. Yeah, I'm not sure if she likes it or she's just annoying me sometimes when she's my teammate. But on this time, I kind of whacked her butt. You know, here in Armored Core 6, there's few players here that sometimes you kind of recognize when you fought with on the last match. Sometimes the guy you fought with, or at least the Raven, based on the user ID. It's what I meant to say was there's a few players here in Armored Core 6 that they kind of reshuffle some of the players. You might be fighting alongside with her on the next match, or be fighting against her on the other match. Okay, so no, it's just the only. Yeah, definitely she's not really gonna like that. Oh, right. Okay, somebody intervened when I was whacking her.
Love the explanation, but again we are not here for it, right?
Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep, I guess you're right on that. Well, just sometimes I make some explanations, just to at least think of it as more like, you know, keeping the, you know, the PvP match not stale, or I don't want to be branded as the, you know, stoic type of guy. Oh, right.
Unfortunately I got it because as a Filipino, but at least will probably hopefully guide.
But yeah, okay. I see. Ta ta da ta da. Well, yeah, that's the whole why we're here gaming in the first place. We're here for fun. At least some touch of what do you call this? Some touch of escapism or some kind. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go check some stuff also on my YouTube here.
Exactly, which is why I am promoting PvP for 6.
Yep. Same here. I'm also promoting. Well, not exactly promoting, but I'm kind of hanging out with PvP. But for now, I'm just hanging out with the team matchups. I don't know. I got a lot of solo fight on my last live stream. I kind of dedicated it for a solo live fight or private one-on-one match. So for now, I want the whole chaos of whole team matchup fights, or the whole fun of the chaos. So I am just checking. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of also other players who's playing Armored Core 6 here. That's also one reason why I kinda scout the YouTube here, just to check who's online and who's also playing Livestream. Nah, I also play Solaris, but that's I kinda play it offline. Oh yeah, like this one, but I'm not sure if this player. Oh, it's PlayStation. So definitely, Armored Core 6 is a cross-play type of game. So yeah, in other words, so far I kind of like in Armored Core 6 PvP is the team matchups. The team rank matchups is definitely one of the best. I mean, there's no rules. It depends on your play style. One criticism I could say, as you know, if you're asking this as a review, is that there are a number of players here in Armored Core 6 that are gatekeepers. They kind of dislike you for as simple as petty as using either a pulse armor, terminal armor, or an assault armor. And unfortunately
as an
for me,
old gen, how did you find the game?
oh, for an old gen, the controls are a bit different than the old gen. But it's not. It's different, but it's easy to what do you call this? Easy to easy to memorize and master. And it's a lot more fluid. Although I don't know.
6
There's
is sadly not a cross-play.
yeah. So, but I think that's a good thing that it's also not a crossplay, because it would be more chaotic kind of you know, PvP thing. So as an old gen as well, what can I say? Yeah, that's the only thing I could criticize about Armored Core 6.
Or not
PvP.
getting good, I guess.
I don't know. I don't think it's something to do with skills. They just basically gatekeeping. It's like kind of the mentality where if you're not using TI, you're not. I don't know how do you call. I don't know how you translate that in Tagalog. In gatekeeping. it's kind of more like
It's
segregating.
going to be unfair, leader alert.
But strangely enough, believe it or not, those gatekeepers are not us Filipinos. We're more open on this one. The ones who are more gatekeeping are not even Americans or Western players. It's the Japanese players who are gatekeeping you, which is kind of like a toxic behavior for a giant. But again, that's of course the general. That's the general, of course, opinion of I could say it does not reflect only Armored Core 6. So, well, only on Armored Core 6. Yeah, I could say that the controls are easier to master, at least compared to Gen 4. But what else? What else could I say in PvP? Yeah, one thing also I could notice about Armored Core 6 PvP is that there are a few options aside from team match and solo match, and that's it. They don't have any other. At least a co-op would be nice, or something like that. But I don't know. Maybe someday from soft developers might include that, but I don't think on Armored Core 6. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh yeah, and one more thing I kind of like about Armored Core 6 is the community. Yeah, except for the I don't want to say I'm racist, but other nationals who are playing Armored Core 6 are very welcome and very open about any ideas. They don't really conform to a set of rules. As long as you have fun, you express yourself on how you create your AC, and that's it. So I don't know if it's either an Eastern culture or something, but that's the thing that I could say about the whole PvP thing here in Armored Core 6.
Good point.
Oh yeah, also one reason why I'm sticking also just an extra info. One reason why I'm sticking to ranked match team rather than the customized private match is that just to avoid those gatekeepers, because I kind of experienced some bad experience as well. They kind of routinely kicked me out because I was using an assault armor rather than a terminal armor. Yeah, I know that's kind of bit of a petty reason, but there are other actual players in Armored Core 6 community that do that. They just kick you out for the match. I mean, I don't know. I just kind of dislike it on how the way they gatekeep, and I'm not that meta worshipping type of guy. It just so happens that I probably kind of frowned upon on my different playstyle compared to theirs. But other thing, I could say Armored Core 6 is one of the best as well as a PvP gameplay on Armored Core franchise. So anything beyond that, anything that I would say on or minor things that I would point out on Armored Core 6, I guess it's very minor and easily corrected by the devs. So that's the only major flaw about playing PvP in Armored Core 6. The community sometimes is a little bit more, I could say, gatekeeping. We have a gatekeeping habit, but this behavior is not surprisingly not on the international community. It's just, or the international gaming or community of Armored Core 6. It's just only localized on a single ethnic. How do I call it without being sounding racist? I don't know. I just kind of I am just kind of pointing it out. Okay, I'm not being racist of any kind. I'm just kind of pointing it out that I encounter most of these kind of gatekeeping
6 doesn't
behavior.
have a constricted playstyle, I can assure you that.
Yeah, and I also have the same idea as yours. So I don't know why some gaming, some Ravens or other players here in Armored Core 6 kind of gatekeep and try to restrict other gamers on their creativity when it comes to playing. I kind of dislike that, I'll be honest. Okay, so we got another match. And what's more annoying, it came from the gatekeepers are mostly Japanese and not other nationals. I mean, they're not other nationals. They're pretty open on that, even us Filipinos. But those guys, oh my goodness. Yeah, they're great on gaming, but you know, ethical wise as a gamer, I'm kind of in disagreement with their ideas. But anyway, that's their culture. We have our own culture as a Filipino. Other nationalities have their own culture. So, yeah. Da, 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 da. Okay. Yep. Okay, there we go. I got knocked out. Da, da, da. Alright, one guy down. Okay, two guys down. So who's next? Yeah, got one guy on the roof. Tank guy.
AC is for everyone, I can assure you that, and really cool PvP.
Yep, I agree on that as well. AC is for all. And yeah, and actually the PvP is one of the coolest features of this game. I mean, if this game was released only on story mode, I don't think this game will last long. It will be kind of forgotten. But the reason why the game is still existing up to now and being played is because it has the PvP is awesome, and I myself am still playing it up to now. I mean, 6 months after I purchased this game. So yeah, it kind of got hooked me up at the same time and set it up, you know, this live stream gameplay. Just dedicated to playing Armored Core. In fact, of all of my live streams, this is what these live stream sessions that I make on Armored Core 6 is one of the yeah, the most this composition. Yeah, it's made out of a lot of videos on Armored Core 6. Alright, there we go. Nice match, guys. Nice match. Da, 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 da. Oh my goodness. Okay, never trip on the wires. Right, so leveling system. I think the ranking system here in PvP as well is kind of cool. Although sometimes, just as you know, just an afterthought, sometimes the ranking system doesn't really work. Like example, even on a single player, you know, ranked match, sometimes you're a B rank, and in some cases you'll be thrown into versus another A rank guy or something like that. Or in worst case, they might even throw an S rank on you. I don't know. I'm just saying this is because I mean, if they're gonna throw in S or A rank or a rank above you, what's the purpose of having a ranking system, right? But anyway, anything other than that, like I said, Armored Core 6 is a good. It's a good game, especially on the PvP. It's one of the best features that this game has. And yeah, despite all those some feedbacks that I've been saying, negative feedbacks that I've been saying, I could say that I also recommend that users should, gamers should try this Armored Core 6 too. Especially on the PvP side, they should try this game. I highly recommend Armored Core 6 to, that they should play Armored Core 6, especially on the PvP side. So there, okay, so we're just gonna wait. Da 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 da. Okay, let me check. Okay, Helldivers. This is also one thing that I would be checking on somewhere in the near future. I think it has a strong, robust PvP type of, well, not exactly PvP, it's more like PvE type of gameplay. But that's another day. We're on talking about Armored Core 6 right now. In fact, I kind of well known some players of Armored Core 6 like this one. Although right now she's playing Elden Ring, she's a regular, what do you call this? A regular player in Armored Core 6. Every Wednesday, she kind of hosts some sort of private matchups. This girl, Libo. Although she's Japanese, she, I kind of recognize her because, she kind of sets up every Wednesdays. Okay, right, so we'll just clean that up. Yeah, when it comes to PvE, it's very limiting. The options for Armored Core 6 is very limiting. I mean, the campaign isn't exactly as
so basically PvE is already done, rigged height?
Yep, that is correct, chat, that is correct. Gameplay wise, PvE on Armored Core is kind of limiting. It's not really as extensive nor even as narrative or narrative wise that good compared to, say, Armored Core 4 or Armored Core Master of the Arena. Well, actually, if you think about it, Armored Core Master of the Arena doesn't have a plot. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. PvE on Armored Core 6, it's kind of limited. But what it lacks in PvE, Armored Core 6 makes up in PvP. Like this one we're playing. I mean, it kind of got me hooked. And I'm sure a lot of gamers are also hooked up playing Armored Core 6 because of this one. Because of this feature. So, if you're a gamer, try PvP. I highly recommend that. You can ignore the PvE type of thing on Armored Core 6. But, well, you can exactly ignore PvE, but the thing here on that PvE thing is that you don't get access on weapons if you don't do that story thing. But, gameplay-wise, PvE, it's kind of limited. What you just do the story once, finish the whole 3 endings, and that's it. Don't replay the PvE type of thing in Armored Core 6. Go directly ahead
Not
on
PvE.
Well, I'm not sure, of course. We do have different opinions on that. For me, I think PvE is a little bit limited. But, in fact, the only reason why people probably might be going for PvE is because of the, weapons availability. You can't really, access those weapons without completing certain missions.
I can adapt, but yes, I get what you're saying.
Yep. Okay, there we go. But PvP in Armored Core 6 is one of the best. You really get hooked up. I mean, any gamer would really hooked up once they start playing the PvP thing. And one reason why I also got hooked up playing this in the first place. Yeah, I just love that chaos of team battles, 3-on-3. They should have made it 5x5, but I can forgive FromSoft. Maybe they have some hardware limitations, so they can't really work it out. So, but anyway, team PvP is that's doable, and really will get me hooked up.
PvE will always be limiting and PvP is a really good EXP.
Yep, that is correct. That I agree on that 100%. PvP is really you know, it really tests your skills on how to you know, fight an armored core or fight oh, okay, I didn't realize that was already 3 minutes. Oh well, anyway, yeah, well, yeah, that was what I meant to say. PvP will really test on how you know, pilot an IC or a mech here. Plus, you get to play it other. You're not playing computers. That's one thing that's also a plus. You know, if you're playing against a computer, a bot, you know, it can be pretty boring because their movements are pretty much predictable compared to you know, playing with an actual human in PvP. Their you know, their attacks and their methods are unpredictable as you are. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's just wait. Oh my goodness. Yeah, kind of. Okay, there we go. We'll just go open this one up. Sorry. I got an external device here. I'm not playing on. Well, actually, I'm playing a single computer, but I used at least 2 computers here. One for my live stream and my gameplay.
Very true.
And I'm kind of using another computer just to monitor if my live stream is working. So it's kind of like a background checking thing, or seeing if my feed is doing great. So yeah. Okay, there we go. And yeah, Armored Core 6 has a very lively community up to now because everybody's getting hooked up on PvP kind of thing. I mean, on certain hours of the day, they have a very lively community. Like in Philippine time, I suspect the live, you know, the lively hours of PvP goes.
I remember when I have to wait for anybody to hire me during the V-Day.
Oh, yeah, those were the good old days. But I never really hanged out. You know, I never really hanged out on PvP. I mean, on you know, on Armored Core 5. Just only a couple of hours. I don't know. Maybe on Armored Core 5, I could say the mech designs were very different. It's kind of like, I don't know. Your mech seems pretty heavy compared to Armored Core 6. Now on Armored Core 4, it's exactly the opposite. Your Armored Core there is pretty light. Like, it's so light that it feels like it's a super robot rather than a mech. But you know, Armored Core 6, it basically hits a perfect balance between Armored Core 4 and Armored Core 5. Oh wait, where am I? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I was already... Oh crap. Okay, I got shot down with that.
Talking about PvP VTW.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. So yeah, that's pretty much the thing I could have to say about Armored Core 6. Pretty much balanced type. I mean, if you would compare it to 4 and 5, 6 is pretty much balanced. But it's not as balanced as Armored Core 3, but it's close to balance. And yeah, very addictive for the PvP. That's the main asset of Armored Core 6.
And I did PvP 4 as well, and as much as they get a different flavor, they are AC PvP.
Yeah. I don't know, the thing that I kind of dislike about Armored Core 4 Gen is the controls. It's just so different. And maybe my brain couldn't just catch up on that tremendous types of speed on 4 Gen. I don't know. It's just that the 14 really is aesthetically different from all the other Armored Core gens during that time. It was way different from Armored Core 1 all the way up to 3. Just saying, of course. When I played Armored Core 4. Yeah, that's the thing. But I never tried PvP in Armored Core 4. I just kind of played it later on. Unfortunately, by the time I played Armored Core 4, the servers of Armored Core 4 were already shut down. So, yeah, I'm kind of like, you know, I kind of play light when it comes to Armored Core AC4.
Your 6 loadout is good. Not too light, not too heavy.
Yeah, that's exactly my thing. Oh my goodness. Sorry, there's something going on in the house. It seems that... yeah, sorry. I was distracted because my house cats are kind of doing another PvP session of them as well. But yeah, I think that's also the main thing. I kind of developed, or I kind of made my AC build here. My main goal there was to cram as much as armor as I can and as much as firepower as I can without sacrificing the mobility at the same time.
Have you fought the Blade Queen IPVP 4/4A?
I can't remember that. I don't think so. I can't really remember. I never fought. Yeah, I never fought in PvP in Armored Core 4. So no, I don't think so. I don't remember that. Also, the Blade Queen thing. Armored Core 5, it's okay, but I think the only online experience that I had for Armored Core franchise on PvP was Armored Core 5 and Armored Core 6. This one, only 2. But on Armored Core 4, I was missing on that PvP part. So, can you tell me, Chad, what was back then on
As an old gen, I thought you attempted at least LOL.
yeah, I kinda... Yeah, I was an old gen, but, you know, I have some sort of personal issues back then. I wasn't exactly a full-fledged gamer. You know, I had school, so I kind of be, you know, the model student that everybody who has to go had to ace on my grades and stuff like that. Unfortunately, the sacrifice of that will be my gaming habits. So in other words, I kind of missed out Armored Core 4 until later, so I kind of played it only on offline. And yeah, I was missing on Gen 4 and Gen 5 when it comes to you know, gaming. But I did make it up from Gen 1 to Gen 3, and then I skipped it 4 and 5 because, you know, school stuff. And yeah, I kind of made it back now on Gen 6. After all, I'm already free from school. I don't, you know, I don't attend schools now, so yeah. So I'm free to pursue my gaming habits as much as I can. Well, okay, so what I can say... Okay, so you said, chat,
So your scale for AC is what is about?
I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. What do you mean scale, chat? You mean from how I rate Armored Core 1 to 6 or something like that? Well, if I'm gonna rate them, if that's what you mean, I'm gonna rate that Armored Core 6 is close to Armored Core 3 when it comes to controls and balance of gameplay. So the best still for the Armored Core franchise is Generation 3, followed by this Armored Core 6. Maybe around Armored Core 1 and 2, and the last would be Armored Core 5. 4 is more like the bottom for me.
Wait,
Next
you
to the bottom.
skipped 4 and 5, so you're saying you're not aware about.
Well, I kind of skipped them on the PvP side. Well, not exactly partly. I was partly in the PvP on Armored Core 5, but not really that much because you know, personal issues back then. I had to be, you know, a good student, is what they call.
More like how do you EXP? Really really good but not for AC players.
Oh, okay. For experience points in Armored Core 6, I could say that it's easy to master, easy to remember, but hard to master. That's kind of thing on Armored Core 6. It's really, okay, somebody's driving. Okay, somebody just kind of chopped me while I was talking. Okay, where was I? Okay, more like my experience. Well, I think Armored Core 6 is very good. I mean, at least one of the best on the franchise. Oh, crap.
AP at 30%.
Okay, right. At least when it comes to leveling experience points, I could say that it's next best to I would rate it if I'm gonna
Not
rate.
insulting you, BTW.
Yeah, I know you're not insulting me. You're just you know, inquiring and asking questions, of course. If I'm gonna rank Armored Core 6 from the franchise, I would say it's next to Gen 3. Gen 3 will still be the best. The only problem of Gen 3 is that it lacks multiplayer technology during that time, but that's forgivable because I think Gen 3 was about 20 years ago. So yeah. Yeah, what else? Yeah, that's the thing I can say about Armored Core 6. It's next to Gen 3. But the problem with Gen 6 is its variety. That's the thing, that's the only thing that I could say about Armored Core 6, the variety of its weapons and its mech customization. It's still limiting. Although if you would compare it to Armored Core 4 and Armored Core 5, the options for Armored Core 6 are way better than those two franchises or those features.
It's an AC game given for AC players we are expecting, but it failed to deliver honest light.
Okay, wait. It's an AC thing. Yeah. Well, Armored Core 6 isn't exactly perfect. I'll be honest. It does have some problems. But when it comes to the closest thing as an AC, I could say that yeah, it's not that bad at all. And yeah, one thing I like about AC6 is also the community. Although some of them are gatekeepers, but that's only you know, that's only an isolated incident as long as you you know, don't hang out with those guys. I don't think FromSoft failed on this one. I think they just when they make Armored Core 6, I think they still made the right choice, but they just are not kind of focused in you know, polishing the game of Armored Core 6. It felt more like this game. This is of course my honest opinion as an Armored Core old gen player. Armored Core 6 felt more like a side project or more like a side hustle. It's like that FromSoft was you know, focused on other projects and they just kind of, you know, made Armored Core 6 on their spare time. They did made a great game, but it's not that polished as what AC fans are expecting. So that's what I think. Of course, that's my honest opinion on what I think about Armored Core 6. This game felt more like a side project for FromSoft devs rather than a full-fledged product line of their games. I think this was understandable. I think there was, I'm not sure if that was an internet rumor or a gamer rumor, that FromSoft was kind of focused on, well, they were kind of focused on playing the From Souls game rather than this one. But of course, that game did take a lot of their time, so in their spare time they kind of made this. But of course that's a rumor, which kind of reflects on how we play also on Armored Core 6. It's just I don't know, the whole Armored Core 6 game does really feel like it's a side project of some kind. But as like you said, as AC players and old gen, we just adapt on what the rules are set now. It was we're more used to on Gen 1 and old gen's type of gameplay, but now this is the new gen. So yeah. I think there's also a lot of old, well, not exactly old, a lot of old, sorry, I keep messing up that word. Yeah, classic or you know, vets. Yeah, that's I think that's the most preferred term. Old veterans of Armored Core games. Some of them are also on YouTube. I think I'm not sure if you heard about it, chat, about this guy named Cleric. He's also a vet when it comes to you know, playing Armored Core, and he's been around since on the first Armored Core game on the PS1. So yeah, he has a very long history as well on Armored Core franchises. For me, yeah, I also have a long history with that. But back then I wasn't into VTubing or live streaming back then. I just kind of play it privately. I think the goes the same thing as you as well, chat.
That is really ironic to say that it's a side project. How come?
Well, there are some features that they could have improved it given with due time. But they kind of slap it in, or they kind of I'm just saying this, of course, on my opinion. There are some parts of this gameplay that could have been improved, but they kind of left it out unfinished. I'm not saying that the game is unfinished, but there are some games that they should have improved it in, but they kind of leave it as it is. Like one example is the PvP type of gameplay. The options in PvP are still somewhat limited. And even on the story, I think it's somewhat, they didn't expand it in it. Or maybe they just lack the ideas on how to make a story of the
Personal
campaign.
report, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. There are a lot of some mechanics that I could have added on the PvP, but they kind of added it later on, I guess, on the updates. But it's still not that, I don't know, it's still not that it's a good, not exactly good experience. It's already a good experience, but what I'm saying is that there were some finishing touches that they kind of left out. Just saying. I mean, options in PvP remain limited. It's just only single player and PvP and team. That's it. They didn't provide other stuff like capture the flag, most of that kind of thing. Also the customizations, I'm not sure, they kind of have, I don't know, maybe if they from some were given enough time, they could have made a lot of customization, you know, customization parts for this AC. Just saying. Or there's also a possibility that they're just pulling other resources to maybe a next, who knows, maybe a next Armored Core thing.
50%.
Next Armored Core game.
At 30%.
And also, one thing that I might think that this was a side project was that the Armored Core franchise was nearly silent for 10 years. I mean,
I
after
can see what you're pointing out, but again didn't play ACB/V-Day? So you are literally ignorant about the coup part of it.
yeah, most of the part I could say I was. But I'm not to blame on that because I was kind of, you know, focused on real life back then. So yeah, I'm mostly kind of ignorant when it comes to PvP on Gen 4 and Gen 5 during that time. But because I wasn't exactly a dedicated gamer during that part of that time. But when it comes to Gen 3 and Gen 1, yeah, I'm definitely dedicated on that part. Except 4 and 5, I kind of missed that part because you know, private things that I had to do on my life. So yeah, and that brings me up to Gen 6, which is yeah, I'm fully committed now on you know, now that those distractions from my gaming habits have already been away or resolved. I am now yeah, I can focus now on my playing Armored Core 6. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. Yeah, one thing that I kind of think that this was a side project was back then there was
Still you got it.
yeah. One thing I could say that Armored Core 6 was more like a side project was because of that kind of long gap between Armored Core 5 and this game. Like 10 years. I mean, you could play a game. I mean, FromSoft was churning out during the Gen 3 era, FromSoft, you know, the game devs
I
of
would
this
still
game.
disagree on the Gen 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, anyway, going back on what I was saying, back then, FromSoft was, I mean, FromSoft could churn out every game from Armored Core Gen 3 for almost an annual, yearly basis. In fact, there was one, I'm not sure what type of game that was on Gen 3 that it launched.
But again, we are enjoying the game. That's the total
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, that's yeah, I do agree on that, chat, on that one. It's despite my perception of being Armored Core 6 being more like a side project, I think that they did FromSoft did got some they did got it right when it comes to being an enjoyable game. So yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. There was one Armored Core game franchise. Well, I mean Armored Core game. They kind of released it 8 months. So that short period, they kind of released a game sequel on that. So I'm not sure what happened between those 10 years on FromSoft, from Gen 5 to Gen 6. So that's kind of made me my suspicion, of course, on my personal opinion, that Armored Core 6 was mostly a side project. They just probably just brought it back, you know, just to refresh, or maybe from nostalgia, just, well, you know, just to revive their one of their almost practically dead IPs. Oh my goodness. Yep, already hit close enough.
50%. AP at 30%.
Oh my goodness. Oh, great. Okay, where was I? Oh my goodness. Yeah, the fountain's really chaotic, and I got whacked. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I really have issues with my controller. Seriously, I have to kind of fix my controller. I've been playing Armored Core 6 so hard that I think my controller just is having some hardware issues. Okay, I just keep in mind not to press the buttons very hard. And okay, there we go. Okay, where was that? Oh crap. Yep, there we go. Got one. god. Yeah, that was really chaotic. Da, 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 da. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, he must be frustrated. Okay, that was a great fight. Da 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 da. Do, 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 do. Okay, next round. Do, 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 do. Da 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 da. Okay, let me try to brush first again on my on my YouTube feed and see how things are doing. Okay, that's Philippine politics. I'm gonna stay out of that. Kyle Hill, Megan. Oh, I don't know. Megan was kinda... The trailer sounds good, but he kinda looks more like, I don't know. The story's too... Oh, everybody hates them. They're all very right. Oh, okay, this is a game theory. I'm not into Final Fantasy. I think Final Fantasy 10 below was good. It's a turn-based game. But starting from 11 to 15 or 16, I think Final Fantasy lost its magic. Huh. Huh. Every title in British nobility and royalty explained in 6 minutes. Ah. Well, that is interesting indeed. I also wanted to know that because there's a lot of... Okay.
Pagsabay-sabay na sakit ang umatake, Rexidol Forte, mas bilis panat sa apat.
Night.
Okay, we got a match coming up. Yeah. Wow, what a perfect timing. I was about to going to have a little education on the monarchy system of the British government, but or rank and file, at least the basic rank and file idea. But okay, well, that could follow. Da 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 da. So who do we got? XDS, some guys. Oh, okay, Noah. Okay, so she's gonna spite me again with her grenade launchers or something. Yeah, that's our target. Okay, kinda hard on that. And I got killed with that. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Yeah, my controller is really having an issue on that. Should have, you know, reacted faster, but God, my I really have to fix that.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Okay, who's firing at me on this woven landscape? Oh, okay, that guy. Wow, okay, who would have thought? Oh my goodness, that is a red light, ray of light or something? Alright, there we go. Right, there we go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, that was Okay, I get farther and farther away from a promotional fight. Da 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 da. Okay, let's just go. Next match, please. Oh, great. Oh, right. Okay. There we go. So, where was I? I was about to get back on that quick lecture about every title in British nobility and
We start
royalty.
with knights,
Alright.
a title granted by the monarch for military service or contributions to society.
Mostly.
Unlike the other ranks, knighthood isn't hereditary. It dies with the person who receives it.
Oh.
In medieval times, knights were heavily armored warriors who swore loyalty to lords and fought in battles.
Okay.
Over time, the title became less about combat and more about recognition. Today,
Right.
it's an honorary title given for achievements in fields like music, science, or charity work.
Okay,
A knighted
that's
man is
interesting.
called Sir, while a woman is called Dame, but they don't hold noble status like the ranks above them. Baron. The lowest rank in the British peerage system is Baron.
Right.
In medieval England, barons were some of the most powerful landowners, ruling over territories granted by the king in exchange for military support. While they didn't have as much power as dukes or earls, they were still high-ranking members of society. Over time, the title became more political, and barons played a major role in early English government.
Okay, so basically barons are basically just landlords. Ultra big landlords. Okay, that's more of an understanding. Knights are mostly military and it's non-hereditary. You don't pass it out with your kids or you don't inherit it. And it's mostly military back then. Okay, kind of interesting. Kind of learned some sort. Yeah, that was kind of interesting form of government. But anyway, I'm gonna continue that after this match because it's all confusing. I kind of hear all those terms a lot, especially on fantasy anime, but I never understand what's exactly the meaning of that. So 90s basically, yeah, as much as I saw it on anime thing, yeah, it's mostly a military title or something like that. But on the modern times, it's more like a civilian now. Alright, let's knock this fighter off the ground.
AP at 30%.
So Sorry guys. Okay, so they're doing it. Yeah, they're doing this like Ace Combat, but they're not exactly aircraft, they're basically mechs. I got hit on that. What the hell? God damn it. I probably have to fix that controller. I was supposed to knock him off and I flew straight past him. Jesus Christ. Seriously, I really need to fix that controller. Well, I could use the Xbox though, but okay, but anyway, we'll just go back on our basic education when it comes to government.
Including in the House of Lords. Today, most barons hold the title purely as a form of prestige, but in history, being a baron meant owning land, leading men into battle, and having direct access to the monarchy. Viscount.
Yeah, Viscount.
Above barons, we have viscounts. The word comes from the Latin vice comes, meaning deputy count. Viscounts were originally created as assistants to earls, helping to govern large regions or acting as local representatives of the king. Unlike barons, who often ruled smaller areas, viscounts had more political responsibilities. Over time, the role became less about administration and more about status, but the title still holds more prestige than a barony. Today, the rank of viscount is rare, and there are only a handful of viscountcies left in Britain. Earl. An earl is one of the oldest noble titles in Britain. While most European countries use the title count, the English stuck with the Germanic word earl, which was used by Anglo-Saxon rulers long before the Norman conquest. Historically, earls governed entire counties, commanded troops, and played a direct role in shaping English politics.
Alright, so it's
some of the most famous figures in history, like
something.
William the Conqueror's allies, were granted earldoms for their loyalty and military service. Today, an earl outranks a viscount, but is below a marquise, and the female equivalent is countess.
Oh, countess.
Marquis. A marquis ranks just below a duke, and was traditionally responsible for guarding the borders of the kingdom, known as marches. This was a dangerous and powerful position because borderlands were always vulnerable to attack, whether from Scotland, Wales, or foreign invaders. Because of this, a marquis held more authority than an earl, as they had to maintain strong military forces to defend their land. Over time, as wars between England and its neighbors decreased, the role of a marquis became more about status than military duty.
Oh.
Today, the title remains a sign of high nobility, with Marchioness being the female equivalent.
Oh, great. Okay, that was my mistake.
Sa lagnat namin, Matic.
Fine. I kind of pressed the wrong button again. Oh my goodness, I always end up pressing the wrong buttons or something. I don't know if that was... Okay, we got Resu, Samalon, 1728. Okay, so I guess, I don't know, maybe 2 more fights? Yeah, 2 or 3 more fights and we're gonna call it a day.
At 30%.
Alright. So we're still leading on some points. Oh shit. Okay, we got the Kaiser guard here. Yeah, kind of wanna. Yep, that kind of ruined his day. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, it really makes me, you know, accomplished to ruin some characters' time. Just floats around with air and basically snipes other people. Okay, you got it. Okay, you got him. But they got us first. So we got it. This is still a win. Okay, nice. Nice fight on that. And yeah, we're gonna go with some British monarchy lectures. Which I kinda incredibly kinda made the mistake of pressing the wrong buttons again. Yeah, skip that commercial.
Knight. We start with
Alright.
knights, and the Duke, and was traditionally over
we're on the
time
Marquis.
very duty. Today, with Marchioness being the female equivalent,
Yeah.
Duke. At the top of the noble hierarchy,
Yeah.
just below royalty, is the Duke. The title originally comes from the Latin dux, meaning leader, and was first used in Britain by William the Conqueror for his most trusted allies.
Oh, okay.
Unlike other nobles, dukes governed entire regions, sometimes controlling vast amounts of land, wealth, and political influence. The first English duke was created in the 14th century, and for centuries, only a handful of people held this title.
Oh,
Today,
okay.
dukes are still the highest-ranking nobles outside the royal family. with titles like the Duke of Edinburgh, Duke
Yeah.
of Cornwall, and Duke of Cambridge remaining highly prestigious. A duke's wife is called a duchess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Prince.
Yeah,
Now,
that's pretty
we step into
self-explanatory.
royalty,
We don't really
beginning
need,
with princes
explanation
and
of that.
princesses. Unlike nobles, who inherit their titles through peerage, princes are born into the royal family.
Yeah, pretty much.
The most well-known title is Prince of Wales, traditionally given to the heir to the throne. However, British princes can also hold noble titles, like Prince William, who is also the Duke of Cambridge. Historically, not all sons of the king were automatically called prince, as the title was reserved for the most important members of the royal family. Today, only direct descendants of the reigning monarch can hold this rank.
Yeah, it's mostly hereditary.
King. At the very top, we have the king or queen, the ruling monarch of Britain. Kings and queens once held absolute power, controlling every aspect of government, the military, and the economy.
Yeah.
However, over centuries, Britain shifted into a constitutional monarchy where the king or queen serves as the head of state but has little real political power. Today, the monarchy is mostly ceremonial, but the title of king or queen remains the most recognized and prestigious rank in the country.
Yeah, it's nowadays it's more like a figurehead. They just reduced to figureheads. But back then they were absolute power. Okay, let's see other things. Okay, what else? Joey the Barbarian. Okay, let me take a look at this one.
I love some bread. Come on, give me a skill check so I can put the plate to the side.
Joey the Barbarian. Okay, I'm just gonna subscribe to him, poor folk.
And this is crazy. So
But,
here's my number. To call me maybe. And all the other boys that try to chase me. But here's my number. So call me maybe. Hey. I'm with the car.
What
No time
is
but
he
oh,
doing?
yeah.
Or I mean, what was he was playing? Streaming 6 minutes ago.
The 8 is trying to get the save. We're gonna get 2 downs.
Okay, maybe I'll try to visit him later. I've got a match coming up. So yeah, this will be my last match, and after that we'll call it a day. Oh, okay. I think that's cancelled. It's still loading. Sa bahang pinuwisyo ng ilang parte ng Mandaluyong. Yeah, Mandaluyong City is always flooded. I mean, at least in the Philippines. The only country where divorce is illegal. Alright, let me take a look at the news.
Magandang hapon po. Patuloy na nagpaparamdam ang epekto ng habagat at thunderstorm sa iba't ibang bahagi ng bansa.
Sa kalaliman ng gabi, pinerwisyo ng masamang panahon ang Mandaluyong. Naglutangan ng mga basura at may mga patay pandaga. Nakatutok si Bea Pinlac.
Nagmistulang dagat ang bahagi na to sa Barangay Plainview, Mandaluyong.
Yeah, that's pretty much a common occurrence in the Philippines. Flood because the drainage system or the sewage system is not really that effective. Why tourists not effective? Huh. Okay, what's this? Oh, how decoy fighters help in Iran?
What if I told you that Iran tricked the world with fake decoy fighter jets? Israel claimed it had destroyed 2 of Iran's F-14 Tomcats, but those jets weren't real. Most countries use fake military assets, like full-scale inflatable models, meant to confuse enemy surveillance and waste firepower. But Iran used hard shells made of scrap parts parked at an airbase in Tehran. In this strike video, you can see what looks like 2 F-14s sitting at the edge of the base, but look closer. The wings are stuck in the parking position. There are big, visible cracks across the fuselage. One even has a broken wing. None of that matches real jets in active service. But the real catch is that satellite images show these same jets haven't moved since 2022. What if I told you that Iran tricked the world with fake decoy fighter jets? Israel claimed...
Well, that's almost a typical military tactic, even present even back in World War II. Oh, okay. She falls in love with a midget girl around 4'9". Oh my gosh, she's even smaller than even the
room, like it owes her money, immediately starts roasting the birthday boy. Everyone's laughing, even the staff. She notices me, slides into the seat next to me uninvited. Hi, who are you? Why are you quiet? Are you shy or plotting something? Brain.exe not prepared. Just eating noodles. Mysterious, I like it. Start stealing my edamame mid-conversation.
Okay, if we're going to have another cancelled session here another cancelled session match, I'm starting to think that my Steam Deck or my console is having connection issues. Okay, what's this? Rent a Girlfriend is finally ending. Huh?
Rent a Girlfriend might finally be ending. You've heard that right? The perfect anime and manga might be coming to an end after 377 chapters. For the past year or so, we've been on the real date arc where Chizuru and Kazuya are finally going on a date that isn't a rental one. They got food, they asked each other questions, they went to a haunted house, they tested their compatibility, and now we're near the end because in this week's chapter, we were teased of Chizuru answering Kazuya's confession after years of waiting for us. Since I've been reading this manga for the past 5 years, I'm so hyped to not read this ever again since this manga has been a curse to me since it started. However, I will be sad because Rent a Girlfriend means so much to me on a personal level,
I think
especially
it was already
My dad died. My dad died 10 years ago. Oh shit! Welcome to the Dead Dad Club. High five.
Okay.
Why are you leaving me hanging? Lily, listen, my dad would have loved this joke, okay? My dad died 10 years ago. Oh shit! Welcome to the Dead Dad Club. High five.
Yeah, I guess that's Charluli for us. Oh, okay, all of a sudden it seems that my connection isn't working and nobody's around. Oh, maybe there's a network server issue, I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna go have to wait for that. I'll probably have to go on a single match. Okay, pretty sure yeah, let's go wait for a single match, and I'm pretty sure there's someone waiting. Yep, didn't wait for about 2 seconds. Okay, so this will be my final match before we end this live stream, and yeah, let's go with this one. So okay, that's wow, that's kind of weird. She's an A ranker, obviously, because I'm an A ranker myself. I'm not expecting a B rank. So yeah, this is the part where we have to I guess smack each other. Oh. Yeah, I kind of missed that shot. Shit.
AP at 30%.
Alright. Don't expect easy fights from A rankers. I got hit on that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Very good. Could see that.
AP at 30%.
Alright. Alright, nice. Thin hair of winning. 121 armor points. Okay, let's go with this one. Still direct to the point match with this guy. Alright, got him.
AP at 50%.
Yep, got him. Nice. Alright, just give me time my distance with this, or else I'm screwed. Alright, nice. Also, hairline and win. But we did one. So yeah, there we go. A little bit victory from my rank stove experience bar. So yeah, we're just gonna conclude that for today's live stream session. Thank you everyone for watching on my live stream session. Thank you so much, Gunjin Reaper. Thank you for your insights on Armor Core 6, and I hope to see you soon as well, and you everyone on my next live stream session. So thank you again. Have a great day, and we'll see you around. So bye bye.